Tire pressure has a tremendous effect on the operation of your vehicle, and it's a very basic maintenance item that you should definitely check on a regular basis. Some of the things that tire pressure can affect negatively, if it's incorrect, vehicle handling stability is one of the most important ones. Over or underinflated tires have an awful lot to do with the handling and stability, pulls and drifts, that kind of thing for your vehicle. Also, tire life. Overinflated tires, typically you'll see wear pattern towards the center of the tread. Underinflated tires wear on the edges. So tread life is greatly affected by tire pressure. Also, ride quality. Overinflated tires definitely will increase the ride stiffness, which is something you probably don't want to experience. Also, fuel economy. That's a big one. You can lose as much as a tenth of a mile per gallon for every 1 pound per square inch, PSI, that you're low. So if your tires are at 25 PSI and they should be at 35 PSI, that works out to be 1 mile per gallon is lost that you're throwing away. You don't want to do that. So, and a tire can lose about 1 PSI per month, and that's just normal. So you really should check tires for their pressure at least once a month, which is recommended. There are various types of tire pressure gauges available. One of the most common and inexpensive would be the pencil type, this guy right here. Also known for being the least accurate, but it's cheap and it will work. This would be a digital one. This is a digital gauge. They make various types of those. This is a dial type. This one is actually my favorite. I prefer this. It's a dial type gauge that uses a flexible hose. So it's very versatile. I find very convenient to use. Again, the least expensive one, pencil type. Digitals, though, are actually considered the most accurate now. So that's something to consider when looking for a tire pressure gauge. But again, there's a lot available and with quite a varied price range. If you're looking for the correct tire pressure for your vehicle, you don't want to look on the sidewall of the tire. On the sidewall, the pressure that's listed, in this case 44 PSI, would be the pressure that the tire manufacturer wants the tire to have at the maximum load. That's not what the vehicle manufacturer wants. It's usually going to be quite a bit different. So where you're going to find the correct spec for your car would be in another location, and I'll show you where that is. This is the tire and loading information sticker that you're going to find on the driver's side door pillar. It's been located there actually since the 1980s. It was required on vehicles sold in the US. Previous to that, the car may or may not have a sticker. A lot of cars did, but they didn't have to put it in the door jamb. You might find it actually in the glove box lid. Sometimes I've seen it in the center console lid, so it just depends. But if you have a car that's 80s and later, more than likely you're going to have a sticker like this in the door jamb. The label says cold tire pressure. The reason for that is you always want to check your tire pressure when the tires are cold. And cold means less than 2 or 3 miles of driving. You may have to check the tire pressure at home and then drive somewhere to put air in it, in which case you want to try not to drive more than a couple miles. Otherwise, the tires heat up, the pressure goes up. To check your tire pressure, remove the valve stem cap. Use your gauge of choice. Put it on the valve stem, and there you're reading it. This one reads right at 35 PSI, which is where it's supposed to be. Put the cap back on. And you're done. Something to remember when you're checking your tires is you really want to see consistency in the pressure between all 4 tires. Meaning, if let's say you're checking the tires and it's been a couple months since you checked them, I'd mentioned before, it's not unusual to be about a lose about a pound per month. So let's say if you're supposed to have 35 pounds of air in all the tires and you have 33 in all 4 of them, that's about normal. But if you have one tire that is lower than the other 3, that could be indicating a problem. So for example, if you check the tires and you've got 33, 33, 33, 28, the one with 28, I mean, there could be a nail in the tread, you could have a valve stem problem, there could be various issues that is the reason that that one tire is low. But again, if you have one tire low, then it's telling you something and you really should have that checked out. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching.